So I'm a wannabe comedian, a fat Kiwi wannabe comedian who's currently looking for love. Any takers? No. Oh. I actually get that quite a lot. It's unfortunate. So I've started to do internet dating, and you might think that I'm not very successful at that, but I've had a really good time. And my ex-girlfriend, she's had a really shitty time, so fuck her. But no, I've only ever had, I'm particularly bad with women really, and I've only ever really had 0 girlfriends or 1 girlfriend. And that used to really depress me until I figured that in binary, that's all of the girlfriends. Yeah, computer programmer joke, no wonder I don't get laid, right? But no, I went round to a girl's place the other night. I met her at a bar, and she thought I was quite cute and funny, which was nice, right? And so I went round to her place, and I essentially thought I was going around there for a booty call. I was, hey, you know, come round to my house at this time, and I'll meet you there. And I mean, what else? Like, it was sort of like 9:30, so it was too late for dinner, I guess. And so I'm like, yeah, totally, I'll be right there. And I was quite prepared for it. And she, and I started driving there, and it was about a 15-minute drive. And about halfway there, she was like, oh, but don't get the wrong idea, I'm not going to have sex with you. Bitch, you know. No, not at all. She's lovely. She's lovely. I like her. Well, who else? You know, really. I don't have a lot of options. And so I get around there, and she's like, well, you know, we chatted and it was nice. We had a good time. She's like, well, would you like to stay the night? And I was like, yes. Yeah, I would. I would like to stay the night. That would be good. She goes, oh, you know, do you want to get into bed? And I'm like, yes. Yeah, I would. I'd like to get into bed. Because you can't be fully clothed when you get into bed, right? You can't wear shoes on the bed, obviously.
Or socks. Or socks.
Socks just aren't that sexy, are they? So I got to that certain point, and I got into bed, and she's like, are you going to sleep in your jeans? And I'm like, no, I'm not going to sleep in my jeans. Should I take them off? And she was like, yeah, I think you should take them off. But you remember what I said in your text before? And I was like, oh, dude. Because it was building up, wasn't it? It was getting really close to something special. And she said, well, no, take your jeans off, but we'll put some pajamas. I didn't bring pajamas. I didn't know it was that sort of thing. And she said, you can borrow some of mine. I'm like, she's quite a little bit smaller than me. I didn't think there's some jeans that there would be pajamas that would fit me. She goes, just check at the end of the bed. And I went and had a look at the end of the bed, and there was this thing there. And oh, actually, I've got it. Just a sec. Woo! Oh, yeah. going real good, eh? This shit's got feet, you know? And little paws on them. You see those? So I get to this point and I'm kind of trying to be sexy with it, like, ooh. Yeah, see my bum, but I'm still trying. And she's like, don't be half-assed with it. Don't be, if you're going to put it on. I'm like, hey, I'm not one to be called half-assed. So. Because I still kind of think that I might be getting lucky here. This is actually still going on in my brain. I'm like this. So it was then that I caught sight of myself in the mirror, and I was like, no, I'm really not getting lucky tonight, am I? Because up to that point I had faith, and then I realised I looked like a gay-friendly Teletubby. It's just not sexy. So, wanking's always an option, I guess. But wanking next to someone you've never had sex with, that's quite uncomfortable. And in a onesie.
No!
So, you just can't be surreptitious about it. It's obvious what's going on there. But dude, like, she called me at 5 originally, and by this time it's like 11:30. So something's got to be happening, right? So obviously I begin, and well, I just wonder if she says, well, what the hell are you doing? What should my response be there? And she's, what are you doing? I'm like, all right, baby, I'm not thinking about you. I respect what you said in the text message, it's just between me and Scarlett Johansson here. It's not wrong. I always feel a little bit guilty about masturbating. I was brought up in a very strict Christian upbringing. It shows, doesn't it? And they were always very against masturbation. They called it the sin of Onan. Is anyone Christian out there? Does anyone know who Onan is? Anyone? Onan? Yeah. Who said yeah?
The barbarian?
Sort of. Yeah, please tell me. No, that's Conan. Thank you for playing. A very good try. Yeah, so Onan. Can you tell me who Onan is?
I just know he was in the Bible, and onanism is masturbation.
That's correct. Yes, Onan was the man who spilled his seed upon unfertile ground. And that's a mortal sin. And I've been doing that since I was 12, and been really upset about it every single time. But there's groups in America, which is probably the most Christian place in the world. There's groups that can help you with your onanism. They read the Bible, and they run a lot, and they have cold showers, and I just think that's weird. Like, imagine if me as an adult, I was to subscribe to the Christian idea that it was evil to masturbate. I teach swimming. That's a real thing. I do that, and And I've been masturbating since I was 12, and I mean I've got to just to stop the build up from from pushing my eyeballs out after 6 days. I get the shit to be leaking out of my ears after a week. And yeah, I teach swimming. That's what I do. It's children. I teach children how to swim. The children aren't the point, but there are a lot of hot mums there. You know? And I'm typically wearing really tight latex. And imagine I haven't masturbated now because the sin of onan, and it's a mortal sin, so I'm obviously not allowed to do it. Otherwise I'm going to hell. That's what happens. If you didn't know what a mortal sin was. It's got feet, check it out. Awesome. And she wanted me to sleep in it, that's weird. It's really weird. So imagine, you know, I'm in the pool and it gets to around about day 14 or day 15 and I'm cradling a child. Because it's swim teaching, that's just what you have to do. And Ms. Jones walks in, you know, the one with the really big ego, and she walks in, and the water's warm, and it's moving, and I figure that there might just be some issue, like into the pool, some issue. And that would be horrible, wouldn't that be just a horrible, disgusting situation to be in? And the fact that I'm a good Christian man, and that would be my excuse, you know what? It's a mortal sin to masturbate, and so I just couldn't help it. I don't think that would stop me from getting fired, do you? No. One last thing about masturbation. Just one last thing, because I know you're getting to the end of it. One last thing. I really like masturbation. It's something I really enjoy. But there is like a little bit of a letdown right at the very end. The French, they call it le petit mort. Did you know that? The orgasm? Le petit mort, the little death. That's what they call it. It's true, it's a thing. Le petit mort. Oh. When you come. So I think that in this day and age of bright and shining minds and the internet and wonderful things, that someone could come up with something that would take away that sting of the little death at the end. I'm thinking maybe a sheath. Maybe a sheath that I could slide on. And I mean, it doesn't take like really smart technology. Just you know, like the same technology that you put in those Christmas greeting cards when you open it and it goes jingle bells, jingle, or just the sheath with that technology on it. That when I come, a little speaker goes, yeah! And maybe some bright shining lights. Very festive. Wouldn't that be good? Yeah, thank you very much. You've been a great audience.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ken Lambert. I threw up in my mouth a little bit there. Just threw up in my mouth. But that's fine, Le Petit Mort, because every time you do it, a pixie dies. Did you know that? That's right, you atheist fuckwits. Okay, let's give it up for Ken Lambert. Wearing a ridiculous outfit. There we go. So that is the end of Raw Meat Monday here at the Fringe Bar. If you are interested in finding out more, check out humorous.co.nz or Comedy Corner on the Facebook for those kids that weren't born in the 80s.